Welcome to the Artistry Creates World. I am with the artist Lovari. What's up, man?
I'm honored to be here. Thank you.
It's been a minute, right? Took me a minute to get you here, but you're here, right?
I'm here.
Thank you so much. You are all over, I say the internet, maybe not the world yet, but on our internet in the space. We see you singing. You're on Newark TV a few times.
Honored. Yeah.
So tell me about your art. Tell me about what you do.
Well, my new album, The Rhythm of Life,
Right.
dropped the end of May. So it's basically, to me, this album is very important. It's not my first album, but it's my first album where I had complete creative control. I released it on my own. So I didn't release this one on any label. I just have my own label that I put it out on. That way I can dictate, what I want the singles to be, how I want it to sound, who I want to work with, etc. I'm really proud of it. Like, I literally play it over and over again. I feel like the music of today, and no disrespect to any artists out there of today, because there are some good joints, but I feel that a lot of the music in 2017 has lost that authenticity or the feeling. To me, the pinnacle of feelings, feeling what you were singing, was in the 60s and in the late 80s, early 90s. I feel like that emotion's been lost in songs. I wanted to bring that back. More so just for me. I wanted to hear something for me where I could feel it. So, with the lyric, I'm very, very, as a songwriter, I wrote all the songs on this album except for my remake of Mariah Carey's Around You from her Emotions album. So, to me, lyrics are very important. And I can't write or sing about something that I haven't done. So, for example, I don't do drugs, so I can't write about what it feels like to be high. Although I do have a song called Love, and one of the lyrics is "So high I'm lit," so I could do an analogy like that. But I won't sing anything that I haven't been through, So
well, you just went in. I mean, you didn't skip over anything you went in about. But so now, you really feel that it's important for people to be mature to a certain level to be able to sing the lyric or the content that they put out?
No. I feel that feeling is missing in the music of today. When I listen to music today, it's more about the beat than about the way somebody is singing it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really feel it. It feels almost soulless. It's like I could throw on a record from the early 90s, and I could feel the singer.
Example of 90s?
Mary J. Blige, My Life album. SWV, Color Me Bad, Martha Wash, CNC Music Factory, 80s Bon Jovi, Cher, Whitney Houston. All you felt what they were singing. It's like, damn. Sometimes you just get angry listening to whatever or you get sad and all that. I don't really feel that with the music today. Even if they're talking about something even if they're saying something like, "Oh, you broke my heart," I just don't feel it. And back then, I felt it.
So why do you think that is?
Production. I think nowadays people are more about the beat, and that's cool. That's what you're more about. That's what you're more about. That's not what I'm about. I mean, I got nice beats on my tracks. Don't get me wrong, but for me, it's more about the emotion. That's why I listen to music. That's why I'm so immersed in why I have all these jukeboxes and things like that here.
So now were you saying that the music is too commercial and it doesn't have the feel?
No, because I think a lot of my songs on the album are commercial and pop friendly or radio friendly. I just mean the voice. For example, say any song all right, if somebody said the song "I Wanna Know What Love Is."
Yes.
Far enough. Okay, so so it's like, I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. But nowadays, they might just go, I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. You know what I mean? It's devoid of that passion. And I think it's because everybody's trying to keep up with the beat.
That's interesting.
In my opinion.
Right. So tell me, how long have you been singing?
Well, I've always been singing. When I was a little,
Really?
Yeah,
really. Tot?
Yeah, a tot.
I've never heard that word.
Yeah.
Old school tot. Since you were a tot.
I'd say the tot, yes.
I'd say the tot.
No, yeah, really. Not. When I was 3 years old, my earliest memory of singing is when I was 3 years old. and my parents took me camping, and I had this wooden block, and I pretended it was a microphone, and I was singing 3 songs over and over again. The Bee Gees,
Right.
Staying Alive, The Village People, Macho Man,
Right.
and Donna Summer on the radio. So I was singing these 3 songs over and over again in a wooden block. That's when I was 3. So I just always loved singing.
And so, what was your first opportunity to sing in public?
My first opportunity to sing in public was I was in the 3rd grade.
Okay.
And they said, I forgot what it was. The teacher said, Mrs. Morrissey. She looked like Marilyn Monroe. I remember Mrs. Morrissey. And she said, does anybody have a talent they want to do? Just out of the blue, she did it. So I went up to the classroom and I sang Pinocchio, When You Wish Upon a Star. Because Pinocchio is my favorite childhood cartoon. And it's still one of my favorites. Because I'm like a kid at heart. I really am.
I think that's what keeps the art like true and real. We have to be not childish, but childlike in our approach. We have to be open. We have to be flexible, and we have to be real, you know, and expect the best from the world we live in.
Well, I'm always in wonderment too. Like anytime I do something like this interview, for example, it's just anytime like, wow, somebody's interviewing me, or like I just came from City Hall. I just sang the national anthem at City Hall. I open up the.
Oh, for the event tonight?
Not tonight.
Yeah,
I mean earlier today. There was an event earlier today that I did at City Hall in Jersey City. I'm sorry, I know. Because you saw last time.
How you did that? How did you do that?
Back to the Future.
Right.
Okay. No, last time you and I saw each other, I did the City Hall event there in Newark.
All right.
Today I did one in Jersey City.
Stuff is moving fast.
So the thing is that, like, you know, today about getting giddy, getting childlike. So I opened up the program for it, and it said right there, like, first thing, National Anthem Lovari. And I'm like, and somebody was with me, and they're like, what's wrong? I said, no, look. And they're like, yeah. And I was like, I don't know, I just get amazed. It never dulls me. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for example, I was on the cover of Get Out magazine, right, in May for my album. And I was so excited because I'm on the cover. But then, like, a week later, there was somebody wrote an article about stuff, and they wrote about music, and they just mentioned Lovari Rhythm Life, and I had the same excitement because there's a quote that I came up with. I came up with it. So if you hear anybody say it was from me originally. But actually, if you hear somebody else saying, that's cool, because then they're you know, taking my clothes and all that. But my quote is, or saying, however you want to say this, for every one of me,
right,
there's 100 other people on one city block alone that will like the opportunity to do what I'm doing. So I'm very, very grateful for everything that I do. I don't care if it's my name, just my name, or if it's me on the front cover of something, because I'm just grateful, period. And that's where I guess where I keep my childlike innocence, because there's a lot of things that aren't innocent, and I'm not innocent in other areas of life, but I always have like that childlike quality. I hope I never lose it.
We all are not innocent in other areas.
Yeah, some.
That's like the balance.
Yeah, you know, but I do see myself like a kid a lot, and I don't want to say I'm immature because I'm not.
No.
But
we're not saying childish.
No, you're not. I know you're not, but I could be childish too. Trust me, but
life should be play.
Yeah, but I just love kid things. Like I love the carousel in Military Park.
Right.
I think it's more excited than the kids to ride it, but yeah. But that's what keeps me just like going. Is my excitement for seeing my name and stuff like that. So
now, where can people reach you on the internet?
Everything is Lovari, Lovari. On Instagram, it's Lovari _ Facebook, Lovari, or Facebook Lovari Official. YouTube, Lovari Vivo, Lovari. A few of my videos are on mtv.com. Lovari. So basically, yeah.
and what encourages you when you see other artists? What like really gives you goosebumps when you see
I support, well, first and foremost, I support other artists immensely.
Right.
I don't like when people hate on each other. I don't. There's nothing wrong to be jealous of somebody. Or envious of somebody. I support people. Sometimes I'm like, damn, I wish I was doing that. That's human nature.
Right.
But I'm always supportive of people. So what moves me is I just love watching other artists sing. and I love like if I'm feeling it and stuff like that. But for me personally, I don't know. I'm being real. I don't know. Like I was just doing the national anthem earlier, you know, at City Hall, and all of a sudden I just started going like as if I was on a Broadway play, and I've never done Broadway, nothing, but like I was like, and the Rockets reckoning. You know, and I'm like, well, why am I being all theatrical? I don't know. It just happens.
You just felt that.
Maybe because I'm not a dancer. I don't dance, so maybe I don't know.
It happens. Yeah. It happens. I mean, you was just feeling. I mean, you went into that moment.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I agree with you. We have to support each other. We have to love each other and fight our own self-hatred. Fight our own inconsistencies to embrace other people and other artists.
And we can learn. We're always learning, right? Remember last night when we ran into each other and we ran into Rain and all that, and Minuteman and all that, and then we learned from each other, and that's beautiful.
We can grow from each other.
Absolutely.
If we can embrace each other.
For sure. But I think that, I gotta say that, I feel like lately, and I'm not gonna get political for the simple fact that I'm going to say, but I'm saying the reason that I'm not going to get political is we can go on tirades and tirades, and we don't want to do that. But because of the political stance, be it whether you are for your president's policies or whether you're against it, but just because of the tension generally in the world today, I feel that tension, the positive thing out of that tension is us being more mindful of each other, like of each other's feelings, you know, like bringing together discussions. Like I feel that, you know, some of the negativity that's going on today in the world has brought a closeness more together of people. You know what I mean? Like because they're seeing what's going on in the world, and they're like, that's horrible, and then it makes you think twice about how are you treating your own neighbor.
It makes us look at each other and say, well, wait a minute, our relationship is not where it should be.
Correct. Right.
And then we have to adjust. It forces us to think differently.
Right. But the one thing that I don't like is that, you know, if you have an opinion, this is one thing though that I think has made a left turn and not for good. Like if you have an opinion about something and it's not the popular opinion, a lot of people will belittle you. You know what I mean? Or like kind of gang up on you if you don't have the same opinion as them. That I have noticed in my opinion, has changed for the worse. For example, like something like Obamacare, you know what I mean? So like if there's somebody that like me for example, like Obamacare, I didn't particularly think that Obamacare worked. So when President Trump was like, oh, well, let's try to change Obamacare, I was thinking, that's a good idea. And then when I had a conversation, so what? How could you like something that Trump doesn't risk? And I'm like, wait a minute. We live in the United States of America. I'm entitled to my opinion. You're entitled to your opinion.
Right.
But a lot of times today in society, if you say something that's not in the popular opinion, I feel like people tend to...
They want to shut you up.
More so than in the past. But that could be turned into a good thing too, because then that shows how passionate somebody is about what they believe in, you know? It's sort of like Catch-22, but more on the positive side. You know, but I think that unfortunately that makes people a little scared sometimes to express themselves if it's not in the popular opinion. Not me. I'm always going to express myself and say what I feel. Like I just said about the whole Obamacare thing. But I feel that other people may be afraid to express themselves, you know, like that. And I have a song actually on my album called Be Yourself Tonight, and that's what it's about. It says, society today is very scary. We're walking around like robots, lands of the free and brave. That's what they used to say, but if you disagree, then you're out. So I touch upon that too. Yeah.
Hey man, thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm honored. Thank you so much.
Keep doing the work.
Appreciate that.
Peace.
Thank you. Peace, everybody.
We out.
Thank you, everybody. God bless you.
Peace.